Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. It's Saturday. The new moon is here. I am so excited. Is anybody else excited for this new moon? Mercury has left retrograde, all the amazing beginnings that are going to be happening for us. I want to say thank you for everybody who purchased my 7-day clearing and reclaiming MP3. It's still on sale for $10. I've had such amazing responses from all of you, and I'm so happy that it has served so many of you and really helped to clear. If anybody else wants to share those experiences with me, I love to hear about them. Guys, right now we are moving into a new space. So you guys are looking to clear out emotions, to cut cords, to release energy and attachments and emotions that are not your own, and to really call back, reclaim your energy, and to balance yourself out. When you do this, there is an emotional detox, a psychological detox, a physical detox. You're clearer, you're happier, you're healthier, you're lighter, and it removes blocks from your life so you can move forward. If you're interested in it, it's still up. The link is down below. It's called my 7-day clearing and reclaiming. It says manual, but it's really an MP3, and I'll send it directly to you guys. And I'm also offering integrative coaching. Guys, if anybody's not familiar with coaching, it's not like therapy, but what it does do, it helps move you forward. You don't need a lot of, sessions, but if you're looking to get that job, move forward in relationships, health, make moves. It's very action oriented. And if you felt stuck or you lack resolve or you feel like you're spinning a little bit, I would be happy to help you. That link is also down below. It's all in the same spot. It's called integrative coaching. And if you guys have questions about it, send me an email, guys. I answer all your questions all the time because it's new to a lot of people. And of course, I still have my tarot and my Reiki soul readings up. So let's get started. We are going to go by sign. But before we do, guys, I just want to say for all the signs, guys, we are going to be stepping into new energy. And so many of us get super excited about that. Like, oh, I'm done with this. I just want to feel good. And you will. But what's kind of a caveat to this new energy is, number one, faith. And I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about faith in yourself. And if you do believe in something higher, in your higher self, what do you call it? Creator, divine, goddess, soul self, angels, whatever it is, it's going to require faith. Because when we have new beginnings, guys, they're uncharted, right? We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know how it's going to unfold. But it's supposed to produce amazing, happier, lighter results. But it will take faith. Because whenever we get scared about new beginnings, and new beginnings are always a little bumpy, right? Because it's new terrain. But it's like, keep moving, guys. Keep moving forward, one foot in front of the other. And it's okay if you have those days where you're emotional. And it's okay if you're like, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? That's okay. I have those all the time. But it's really about doing that, guys. And the reason you're moving forward is because so many of us have had inner awakenings, like aha moments, or we just stop procrastinating, or we finally just hit our breaking point, or we're just like, enough. Like we're telling ourselves, enough. I always go to other people to make me feel better. I ask everyone else's advice. And what I really need to do is sit down with myself and sit with this discomfort, acknowledge it, not run from it. And it's okay not to be distracted and to really face it. How am I going to move forward? And guys, honestly, when we sit with ourselves, that works way faster than, 5 hours, gabbing with our friends or talking about our problems. Whatever you focus on grows. And I know it's hard, guys. So many of us are working through very deep-seated karmic fears and patterns and beliefs, and this new energy is really going to help us move through it. So I'm going to be going through every sign per usual, and I'm really going to be looking for guidance from the divine in terms of like next steps. All right, we're here. We're going to step into this new energy. Universe, what do you got for us? Like, what? Guide us, support us, talk to us, tell us how we can best move through this, what the focus is going to be on, and how we can best use this energy. Always my focus. So let's get started first with Aries. And happy birthday to all those Aries out there. That's my moon. So action, action, action oriented, guys. Let's do this. And we can do this together. None of you guys are alone. I know so many of us are struggling. We might take like 6 hours to pick ourselves off the floor. Like, I'm going to do it. But what matters, guys, is that you got up again. You got hit and you got up again. You cried, but you got up again. You're scared, but you got up again. And give you guys yourselves kudos because you have all come. We have all come so damn far. You really need to see that and see how just resilient and beautiful and capable and worthy you are, guys. So let's do this together. All right, Aries. Let's see what this upcoming week has. We have this new moon energy. Let's see what it's going to bring in. Ooh. All right. Hold on, I'm gonna get one card just for a clarity card really quick. Okay, guys. So for you, Aries, you have Page of Water, Six of Water, Life Experience, and the clarity card is the Knight of Fire. So for you guys, Aries, of course, there's going to be some sudden movements this week for you. There's going to be these life events or significant changes that or revelations that are leading to powerful change, leading to really jumping, spreading your wings, taking action. Now, because it kind of is immediate, don't be scared about that. It could just be like all of a sudden things click mentally, or all of a sudden someone says something and you're like, no, or yes, or I know what I got to do and I just got to do it right now before I lose my nerve. Just aha moments. Because you have Page of Water and Six of Water, it is definitely going to be more emotionally based. Nothing to freak out about, but it's not so mental in nature. With the Page of Water and the Six of Water, there really is about healthy new relationships. And I think what for you, Aries, is that if you want to step into this new healthy emotional sphere for yourself, now whether it's romantic or with your family, when you have the Six of Water, we have to let go of old beliefs of how things need to be, should be. We romanticize our past. We romanticize how we thought. Like maybe when we were little, we had really good role models. We had really loving parents, And so as we got older, we're like, no, my partner needs to act like this and do this and be this. And that's great if you had those kinds of parents. I know I did, but as a child, I don't see that they still argued or they still had disagreements, that things weren't perfect. You have to kind of break down any idealizing patterns that you might have. It doesn't mean you can't have high standards, and it doesn't mean not to know your worth. It's what it's saying is we're human, we're all human, and we have to understand how much of this is real and how much am I comparing something to like a fictional character in a movie. Like I want them to be my examples. Anybody ever watched the show The Office? If anybody has, Jim and Pam, like I want Jim and Pam's relationship, but it's also a show. It doesn't mean people can't have healthy relationships, but it's a show. It's not real. And no one ever puts the problems on Instagram. Nobody ever puts their problems on Facebook or on Twitter. You guys are stepping into a beautiful, healthier emotional phase in your life. And the reason you're going to be doing that is, Aries, because you've started breaking down all the old memories, your history. You've been letting it go. You've been letting go of the past. You've been dismantling, like, you know what? I might have these standards, but do I even meet my expectations? Am I being this patient, this loving, this vulnerable? Am I even doing that? You guys are really breaking that down and moving forward. Because you have the life experience card, this tells me, Aries, this is a huge area for us just karmically, soulfully. It's something that we have to learn on a deeper level, because you have the Knight of Fire as well. It's enough procrastinating on this. This situation needs your attention. Like maybe you notice that this is a pattern. Maybe you notice that this is something that you always do and you kind of worked on it here and there and you've been trying, but now it's like balls in your court. Let's get this stuff done. Let's play it out. Let's work on this, guys. And really taking the time to, while you're thinking through it and being with yourself, at least let your action align with your intention. And that's all. The universe loves intentions, but it loves actions more, Aries. And this week, we're really opening up emotionally. We're really stepping out there. We're really making significant changes. And yeah, it does come with some discomfort. For sure. Yeah, it does come with resistance and a buttload of fear. But I think the situations are not going to allow you to sit in that situation for very long and really cause you to act and move, Aries. And that's what you're good at. You're good at action. You're good at movement. Just don't react. Okay, that's what they're saying. Think things through and respond consciously. Okay, Taurus. Okay, guys, Queen of Fire, the World, and Ego cards. We have two major arcana this week for you, Taurus. So there really is going to be a huge focus on the self. Sometimes we have focus on our family, our friends, our relationships, but this is really about you and all about you guys. There really is asking you right now with the Queen of Fire and the World, you guys are really stepping into this amazing area of confidence and intellect and really putting yourselves out there, guys. You're, kind of asserting your independence. You're going out there and putting out your creativity, really stretching your wings, really going out there with all of the things that you've gathered and learned and really taking a leap with your creativity and your unique approaches. So bravo, Taurus. Now, what they're saying is there is a lot of opportunity for you, Taurus, in terms of your creative endeavors, whatever area of your life you really are stepping out in and using all of that confidence, intelligence, that wisdom, that experience, that growth, and being uniquely you. Guys, there really is a lot of amazing opportunity in this regard. However, small caveat, you are supposed to be moving forward in this arena. You are really supposed to be standing in your creative power and your unique autonomous power, really standing in. And when I say independent, it's yourself sustaining. You're standing in who you really are. And when you're in alignment with who you are, Taurus, man, your gifts just expand. And you're recognizing that and you're stepping into that. Now, like I said, small caveat, you do have the ego card here. So just saying, look, this is where you're supposed to be moving forward in with your creativity, your independence, and really biting off a little more than you can chew and just jumping for it, Taurus. You're going to be caught. But what might trip you up, Taurus, is making sure that you really keep your values right in front of you, right at eye level, because if not, you're going to get caught up in the money, and you might get caught up in how people see you. You might care more about your identity, in the realm of whatever niche you're working in. Maybe you're like in your screenplay writer or an actor or something like that, and you're like, I really care about how they think of me and how much money I'm going to get, or what is this going to bring me? It's fame, or am I going to grow? Now, while those, we all need money to eat, when we focus there, your creativity, individuality dies because we're no longer in alignment with ourselves. Maybe your value was, I want to show my gifts to the world. I want to serve. I want to put my imagination out there, and maybe someone else can relate to it and bring joy or laughter, or, whatever your bigger mission is. Make sure that's constantly at the forefront, because while you're going to be quite successful, Taurus, and it's very natural that when we do that, we can get caught up in ego. We can't get caught up in like, why didn't I make as much this month as I did last month? Or, I've been doing this for a couple of months. I've been good. I deserve this. And yeah, know your worth, guys, but don't lose sight of why you're doing it. Because if you can stay in that beautiful, humble, and aligned space, there is no limit. So therefore, there is no need to worry about financial security, your image. You are beautiful and whole, and you are as you are, and that is what people are going to love. So if you really care about it, just stay in alignment, and you guys are going to do so fantastic. I'm really excited for you, Taurus. You're finally just boom right on out there, and you're going to do a really great job. There's a lot of opportunity and people coming your way in order to support this. So just make sure you're in alignment, because they're going to be attracted to you, your unique energy field. So don't step into that ego too much. And if you do, catch yourself, forgive yourself, and step right back into alignment. Okay, Gemini. Whew, let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, just gonna pull one little clarity card really quick. Okay. 9 of Earth, Page of Air, Page of Earth, Page of Water. Guys, so for you Geminis, it looks like, I'm not sure, this is very much focused on your material endeavors, whether it's your career, your security, your investments, your home. They're letting you know, guys, look at, you guys are doing a really good job in terms of stepping out there, stepping it up. Maybe you're trying, maybe you're applying for something new, getting into a new area or field. And they're letting you know with the Page of Air, look, Gems, if you guys got some challenging information, maybe you heard you didn't get that interview, you didn't get into that particular academy, you didn't hear this or that. That's not the end all be all, Gems. They're saying, look, you guys have done a fantastic job investing your time, investing your money. Guys are letting you know financial stability is yours. If you guys are kind of a little nervous about any kinds of switches or changes or investments or new areas of study, maybe going back to school, financially, this is all going to pay off. Not only are you going to be given the money that you require, but money is going to be a result of this investment. So it's going to be profitable investment, if you know what I'm saying. So don't give up, guys. When one door closes, another one opens. As cliche as that sounds, the universe is a vacuum. When one thing moves out, something moves in. Now you have the Page of Water. So when this happens too, some people tend to step in. It doesn't always have to be romantic. In the Page of Water, in this particular case, I feel like you guys might be meeting a new friend, a new coworker, or someone that's going to really kind of step in, and it's going to heighten your intuitive abilities. It might be kind of more of a support and emotional support. Like, you can do it. You got this. You might be noticing some synchronicities, Gemini, where a lot of people are coming up to you and be like, oh my God, you know what? I was in your boots 2 years ago, and now I'm, super successful. Or, you know what, that happened to me too. And you know what, this ended up working out better. The universe is bringing in people to remind you emotionally, like, you know what, I still got this. I can do this. I'm not going to give up. You guys, for you guys especially, if any gems out there that are doing any self-employment as well, it's going to be successful. Remember that when you invest in yourself, it gets a payout, guys. You're worthy of that. So make sure, be smart with it. But if you feel like it's good to invest in those marketing courses or take that time off work to go do these interviews or these trainings, do it. You're worth it. It's worthwhile, and it's going to pay off. Don't worry. That's why we're trying for a bunch of different things. Don't go just one linear route. Make sure you have some backup plans. It's going to work out, guys. And you're going to be people are going to be brought into your life that are going to give you this support or synchronicities or those aha moments to keep you going, Gem. This is really great for you. And just understand, don't be impulsive if you get any kind of bad news or something like that. It's because you're meant to go something better. Don't be like, oh, and I'll be out. No, Gem. It's because there's going to be a better opportunity, better pay, better place, better something. And it's going to be definitely financially fruitful. So don't be sad about it. Don't be sad about it at all. Okay, Cancers. Let's see. Okay, Cancers, 9 of Earth, the Sun, and the 4 of Air. You guys also have the 9 of Earth, so Cancers, oh my God, I'm happy for you. Maybe you guys have before, maybe you guys were struggling to find a job or find your place or get that promotion, but they're letting you know you guys are finally stepping into much more financial stability. You guys are finally able to take a little bit of a vacation, maybe go get that facial or that massage, or maybe finally go buy groceries, or oh, you needed a new backpack. You're finally coming into money, guys. You have the Sun. So congratulations, guys. Happy outcomes. You did it. You made it through. Successful new beginnings, guys. And a lot of brilliant ideas. So guys, if you just got a new job or you got a new promotion, this is great because the universe is giving you like these amazing insights. So your work, your company, you're going to be like figuring out ways to streamline this or to improve that. And it's just going to help you guys rise higher and higher and higher. Cancer, you have such a beautiful, intuitive energy. And people tend to gravitate you because of your emotional compassion. So you guys are really stepping up. You're finally getting that money in. So yes, Cancers, make sure you spend some time on you. You guys have probably been struggling a little bit here and there materially, even if it's mentally. Maybe you had a really good savings while you did this switch, but you started freaking out and could relax a little bit, enjoy some of life's luxuries, spend some time alone, self-nurturing, and really celebrate this amazing new step, guys. This is great. And it's going to build your confidence, Cancers. Have confidence in yourself. Yeah, so we all hit lulls, but you're back on track again, and it's going to be beautiful. Now you have the 4 of Air. Cancers, we got to watch out for any kind of stressful thoughts that might be kicking in, okay? Just understand that there's probably a lot of stress before you moved into this space, whatever it was, whether it was mental or circumstantial, and now you're finally finding that awesome equilibrium. When we've had so much stress for a long time and now we can finally breathe, well, guess what? We have like a need for decompression. All of these cards are really pointing to taking a vacation this week or just taking some time out. Be with yourself, take that bubble bath, meditate. If you can't take time off, that's okay. Go for a drive, sit at the seaside, go for a hike, because there really is need for you to kind of clear the mind. Clear the mind, get grounded, meditate. Any decisions that have to be made for your life, your next steps, left or right, should I take this or take that? Before you make any decisions and we get really excited and gung-ho about things, they're saying decompress first. Decompress first, because as much as you might have like a little bit of relief, you still have a lot of that cortisol running through the body, that stress hormone, right? And we don't want it to come from that space. So celebrate yourself. Congratulations. Enjoy this beautiful time this week. Take some time to These cards are really more about time alone. I'm not saying you can't be with friends. Definitely do that if you want to do that. But it's really about that self-nurturance. Maybe it's getting that extra hour or two of sleep. Maybe it's soaking in that bubble bath. Maybe it's meditating outside or going for that hike or walking your dog. But take some time for yourself, decompress, get quiet with yourself, guys. You finally made it here. Let's reduce some of that. And then when you're at a good state, make whatever decisions you need to make. But it's a beautiful new week, guys. You've done a really good job. And I'm really hoping you guys take the time to really celebrate that. Really celebrate that. We're always so quick to go on to the next thing, you know? And there always will be a next thing. So celebrate. Okay, Leos. Whew. Let's see. Okay, Leos, balance, 3 of Earth, and the World card. Go, Leos. And I know we're going to be shifting planetary. I was just watching a lot of things for a Leo. So guys, we are really going to be stepping into this great new phase. Especially, you know, it's going to be wonderful. But this week prior to this, what we're really going to need, guys, is a little bit of balance. You guys are doing really, really great. You have the 3 of Earth, guys. So in terms of your creativity, in terms of your ideas, your work, whether it's your personal creative endeavors, entrepreneurship, or in a job, or even just collaborating, you guys are doing amazing. You're coming up with inspirational new ideas and ways of doing things, or changing it up, or revamping, and you really are working well with other people, guys. So it's just really and producing really high quality work. So congratulations. And when you have the World, guys, it took you a while to get here, Leo. You're doing so good job. Well done. Full circle. You've learned so much, and you guys are finally coming to the space of like gratitude, contentment, happiness with yourself. Like in this moment, like I'm so blessed. Or in this, you're having these moments this week, Leo, and it's great. Now, what is being asked of you is the balance card. There just really is a need for you to make sure we balance the mental and the emotional aspects, because sometimes we can feel overwhelmed, or we can do one more than the other. What's going to be key for you guys this week to keep it flowing and keeping moving is cooperation and compromise. Yeah, we want it all perfect. This is my vision. I'm doing this. But it's like, okay, but we also have this budget. So where can we rework? Or we're working in a team, so it's not just your say, guys. So there really is just in moderation. We want to probably go gung-ho, Leo, as long as the mainstays, the values, the real nuts and bolts stay, you know, sturdy and in a good foundation. Everything else is workable. Be a little open to other ideas, as long as it doesn't undermine, you know, the big vision here, what you're trying to do. Let go a little bit, have a little creative license, guys. There's beautiful timing for everything. So balance is like, look at, you can't push, you can't pull against things. So work with what you got. So the universe might be saying, okay, you didn't get that loan you wanted, so let's work with what we have and let's do what we can. And then maybe we'll be getting it in another week. So don't cry over spilled milk. Like, okay, this is cool. Like I can still get this started. I can still do this. And that's why you're such a team player this week. Okay, like, okay, that's okay, but let's do this. This is the next phase. And you guys are just in this beautiful flow and such a space of appreciation and gratitude, guys. It's wonderful. You're finally standing in that space. And when we can compromise and when we can moderate and when we can be in this place of balance, we really have matured, because it's like, all right, we're not looking at lack. We're looking at all that we have, and let's work with this. I mean, does anybody know like the story behind Star Wars? Like the producer, like he had like a smallest budget. No one believed in him. Yeah, like this crap set. Anyways, now it's Star Wars. Okay, so you guys, the universe is giving you exactly what you need to get started or to move forward or to get creative. Have faith. That's what you're supposed to work with. Don't be like, well, I needed this more to make it perfect. Well, maybe the universe wants you to focus more on this because it's going to need more attention first. You know, just let go of that a little bit and just work with what you got. It's going to be good. Okay, Virgos. And I'm using the Archangel Tarot, or the Angel Tarot cards, not Archangel, Angel Tarot cards. They're more of like a mental, they're more of a logical card deck. And I think because we've all been so emotional, sometimes having a little bit more of logical, analytical mind can really be helpful. Okay, let's see, Virgos. Okay. I'm going to put one clarity card for Virgos really quick. Okay, great. Release, Queen of Fire, Two of Air, and the clarity card is the Seven of Fire. Virgos, you really are, you Virgos, I want to give you all a hug. I just want to give you all a hug. And sometimes when I do all these readings, I feel like some of the people that really like in the trenches sometimes are my Virgos. Because you guys know I've been going through a lot, and you guys have, I mean, incredible evolution. My Virgos, my Aquarius, my Pisces, all of us really, but the ones I kind of remember. But for you guys, you were Queen of Fire. This is who you're supposed to be. Virgos, you really are stepping up. You're not, I don't want to say you're trying to step up. You are stepping up. You are standing in this confidence. You know that you're intelligent. You know that you have what it takes. There is no effing doubt. You know it. And you're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stand. I'm going to spread my wings. I'm going to bite off more than I can chew. And I'm not going to underestimate me. Even if everyone else does, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to do it. Now, while you're doing this, Virgo, and you're stepping up to this new beginning, what we do have here is the release card and the Two of Air. So first of all, guys, what you're going to have to do when the release card comes up, that is a pretty heavy card because it's Archangel Azrael. And as we know, Archangel Azrael is the Archangel of Death. Or I like to call him the Archangel of Grief because the Archangel of Death sounds so intense because it's when we've ended certain phases or certain situations, certain relationships. It's grief-like, right? Because even if it was best for us, even if we wanted it really badly, we can still hold regret, guilt, sorrow, shame, resentments, all kinds of emotions about it. And so this is telling me you still have some residual in the body. And they're like, look, this is just weighing you down. So Archangel Azrael is asking you, like, look, this is a very let go, let God card. It's a very let me take it from you. You do not have to carry this anymore. So if there's any Virgos watching, bear with me. I just want you guys to take just a deep breath with me really quickly. We'll do this together. Just follow along, okay? Our archangels are non-denominational. They could be atheists. So, divine and holy Archangel Azrael, I am willing to surrender all this old pain, any grief, any fears, and any low vibrating emotions and energies from all of my bodies. I willingly surrender them up to you now. Please take them from me and fill me with your divine peace. That's all. That's it. Replay this if you have to, guys. And if anybody out there is a sensitive, most of us will feel movement or pressure. Just take some breaths. Whenever we feel pressure doing energetic work, it's because we're resisting. So take a deep breath. That's why I say I'm willing. I'm willing to let it go. Now you have the Two of Air too. So while you guys are making these awesome decisions and stepping up, when we have Two of Air, it's kind of like we're a little bit nervous to be responsible for some of these decisions. We're kind of at a stalemate. We're kind of unwilling because we might pretend like, oh, I'll put this off. But really, it's not because you want to put it off. It's because like there's a lot riding on it, or maybe you have to make a big decision for your department or moving. Is it going to be, we're afraid sometimes. Like, what if I made a wrong choice? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I mean, I'm not going to tell you not to be afraid because you're going to be afraid anyways. But don't doubt yourself. You have the Seven of Fire. Believe in yourself. You've come so far. I mean, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely, of course, but defend your decisions. Guys, we all make mistakes. I really wish that wasn't the case. Trust me. Trust me. I really wish that wasn't the case. People always look at healers and readers like, oh, God, it's all easy for us because we could just read for ourselves. No, we have the same things we have to work through. It's just on a different area, different level. So guys, stand your ground. You have it, Virgo. You have it. Don't worry. We can course correct. We can do different things. Just make that step, okay? And really the reason you might be a little bit nervous to make it is because of all this emotional energy you're carrying. So we just cleared it out. Take a deep breath, do it a couple times, and move forward. It's going to be an exciting week for you, Virgos. You're really just like that. You're on fire, warm, confident, intelligent, creative. I mean, incredible. Don't doubt that fire, guys. Don't doubt that fire. All right, Libras. Let's see. Kitty Chow, you booked a reading on Monday but haven't heard back. I saw your purchase. I was waiting for an email. I will call you as soon as I'm done with this reading. I want you to know that I see it. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Libras. Okay. Whoa. That's not for you, Libras. That was my little hands. One more. Okay, I'm gonna pull one clarity card. Okay. 10 of Earth, 4 of Water, the Wheel, and the Card. Did anybody else see my broken nail? It's horrible. Oh, and the Strength card. I wanted to get that done before I did this reading. Didn't happen. Okay. For you guys, first of all, first things first, guys, you really are entering into a new phase. When you have the World card, it's a time of positive change for you, Libra. If you've had any limbo or like things are kind of going slow or you're kind of in this like weird stage, no, things are going to start moving forward and they're going to start moving forward quite suddenly, but it's a fortunate movement. Fortune is on your side. Now you have the 10 of Earth. So upcoming week, a lot of the focus, guys, is about improvement in your financial situation. It's going to be happy kind of, not just improvements, but harmony in the home. Guys, it really is laying some foundations this week, guys. And it doesn't matter if it could come in the form of a new job. It could come in the form of something being resolved. It can come in the form of other opportunities coming your way. But you guys are finally moving forward. You're going to start seeing some of all the fruits of your labor. Now you do have the 4 of Water. So like, look, Libra, yes, we know there's some things that probably didn't work out, have been moving kind of slow, kind of like, oh, this passed me by. Don't cry over spilt milk. When you have the 4 of Water, see how she's crying over like, oh, these broken cups, but there's all this right here. There's a lot of opportunities that are going to present themselves this week, guys. So stop focusing on any missed opportunities. Don't focus on things that didn't work out. And I could say that all day long, but if you could just hold off for this 1 week, because the universe is going to be chugging you forward this week and quite suddenly. So look at what it's bringing. Look at the potential. Look at what this really means. Now, I wanted kind of a clarity card here. What's going to kind of help you when we have the Strength card. Now, when we have the Strength card, in every deck, it kind of has a similar meaning. But for this particular one, just stop criticizing yourself. Don't judge situations or yourself that harshly in any way. But more importantly, whatever you're stressing about, Libra, whatever situation that's causing you anxiety, pushing through it is not the key. It's not the key, because even if you push through it, it's not really resolving the anxiety or why it's being triggered. What's actually going to help you, Libra, is the softest and most loving, compassionate approach to yourself. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like punching a pillow, punch it. But at the end of the day, the most loving thing you can do for yourself is to not criticize, to speak positively about yourself and your present and your future, because it is coming to fruition. It is coming this week, and it's going to finally provide you that security that you've been lacking the past probably a couple months. But it's going to require your inner strength towards yourself, towards you. Even if that means, taking a leap of faith, even if that means doing 15 minutes of positive affirmations, whatever it is you can to provide yourself that loving, understanding, compassion, and knowing that it's really just your mind getting the better of you, do that. The things are looking up this, guys. Don't cry over spilt milk. They're bringing in something better. Say yes. And that security and that self-love and that happiness you've been looking for in family and life, it's coming on in this week. Congrats, Libras. Oh, don't you wish like every week could just be awesome and positive and just great? That'd be so wonderful. It wouldn't be the human experience in this particular dimension, but it would still be wonderful. Okay, Scorpios. Energy always changes around Scorpios and forward. Well, that came up fast. All right, Scorpios, they're on it. Knight of Earth, 2 of Fire, and 10 of Air. Guys, this is great. So for you Scorpios, this upcoming week, this really is, you guys are really coming into your own. You guys really are trying to move forward on your journey. There's probably new contracts, new collaborations. There might be new kinds of partnerships in terms of maybe, I don't know, maybe you're signing a subcontract with a new company. Maybe you got a promotion, so you're signing a new contract. Maybe you and your, new friend or business partner are joining in to start a business. Maybe you're signing that lease, whatever it is, you guys are definitely moving forward on your journey. When you have the Knight of Earth, guys, this is a really big week for buckling down on your commitments. And when I say commitment, it's not like, oh, I promised so-and-so I'm going to have a drink with them. No, commitments to yourself. Did you say that I'm going to devote this much time to my project, that I was going to make sure I answered emails, that I was going to take, 30 minutes in the morning to do yoga because I'm so much more balanced? Honor, buckle down, move it. And then when you have the Knight of Earth too, it's about being loyal and dedicated to yourself, guys, and being kind and honorable to yourself. Now, when you have the Knight of Earth too, you tend to have like somebody kind of watching over you. It could be your guardian angel. It can be a mentor. It can be a teacher, someone who's kind of looking out for you. It tends to sometimes be looking out for you financially or security-wise. But it's just someone too that can pick you up and like keep going, a trainer. And you guys are doing it. Now you have the Ten of Air, guys. Thank the Lord. It's the end of difficult situations for you guys. Really embrace a lot of these unexpected changes that are coming your way. Things are going to be getting better from here on out. And if you guys have had any kinds of addictive problems, whether that's codependency, addictions to patterns, addiction, or whether it's alcohol or just addicted to distractions, addicted to coffee, whatever it is, whatever coping mechanisms that you guys might have had in the past, we're kind of recovering from that because we're standing in a beautiful new place of standing up for ourselves. We're honoring ourselves. We're pushing forward for ourselves. We're dedicated to ourselves. Can you imagine if we put as much effort and thought into us as we give into all like our partners, the drama, all that wasted energy? Guys, energy is incredible. If you guys can, that's why visualization is so important. People think like, well, what's 10 minutes of visualization going to do for me? Are you kidding? Is there 10 minutes of anything that you focus on? Guys, if you can give 10 minutes of potent visualization to something that you want to manifest with feeling, without the house, man, guys, it's incredible. So guys, what they're saying is you guys are really stepping into you're depending on yourself. So all those codependency issues or addictive issues, I say they're one and the same, whatever it is, whether it's a person, place, thing, or substance, we're finally recovering and releasing them because we're depending on ourselves and we're honoring our commitments to ourselves and we're moving on forward, guys. The Two of Fire always reminds you a little bit of like The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. Like they're on this awesome new journey, minus like all, the scary drama stuff, but you're coming into your own square. And I'm so proud of you. I really, really am. And that's my son too. So not that we tend to always resonate, but I feel you. I feel you. Do you guys ever watch Breakfast Club? And that's like the 80s movie. And he's just like, that's what I feel like. And I'm just like, when I get that moment. All right, Sagittarius. Whew, okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna put one clarity card. Okay, 5 of Earth, 2 of Earth, 5 of Water. Clarity card is a dreamer. And I know you guys have seen me pulling some clarity cards today, which is something that I don't tend to do. But when I see some jumbles of energy, I want to see the theme of the week so I can see what is the outcome. Like, what are we really trying to pull out here? Now, for you, Sagittarius, there's been a lot of things going on at once in the home, with work, with money, with jobs, with security, material world. In any kind of physical world for you, Sagittarius. So there's been a lot of uncertainty. Maybe you don't want to ask for help. Maybe you're not sure about your employment or the employment of your partner. Maybe you're not sure if they're going to renew your lease, whatever it is. So there's definitely some fears in regards to security, Sagittarius. And when you have the 2 of Earth, yeah, they understand a lot of crap is going on at once. You need to make some decisions. But they're saying, look at, like, yes, but let's try to consider a more hopeful approach. Now we have the 5 of Water. So this is telling us, like, look at, yeah, certain things might not be turning out the way that you hoped. Okay. And they know that, but you're not seeing the positives of these situations. Let me just give you an example. Maybe they're not going to renew your lease and you've been living in that apartment for forever. And you're like, this is my home. What are you doing? How do you not know that the universe is not going to bring you maybe a home that's what you really want, in that loan or in that area that's safer for you or for your kids or for your family, or a place that's going to have more natural light, or maybe you're not going to renew this lease, but then you got accepted to this job, but it's 2 cities over and you're like, oh, this is perfect. Like, I'm going to move anyways. there's something that's coming in for you, Sagittarius. So while you might have these worries and a lot of things are coming up at once, they really are opportunities because positive change is entering. So when you think about it, the universe is kind of clearing things out for your agenda. Think of the universe as your assistant. Like you didn't have to deal with it. It cleared it out for you, you know? So it's, yeah, you might have some issues or some fears. Maybe you're supposed to move that job, that home. Maybe you're supposed to, ask for that help or that particular loan. Now, just to get an understanding what the week holds, you guys have the Dreamer. I love this. Guys, this is the leap of faith card. They're letting you know, Sagittarius, universe is like, we know that you're not sure what's going to happen. We kind of played it out for you like that. We're going to show you the next step. And when you step, we're going to show you the next step. And when you step, we're going to show you the next step. This is about unexpected opportunities that are supposed to be coming into your life, Sagittarius, and you don't know about them yet because they haven't happened. Or maybe they've happened for some of you Sagittarius already. So while you might have all these things, moving on at once and some changes and a little bit fear about your security or your foundation, is because the universe is shaking some stuff up because things are going to be coming in and they're going to be perfectly synchronistic to what's happening. So please don't cry over spilt milk. Look at the positive opportunities that it's liking. You might be like, we'll use the leasing thing as an example. You might be like, you know what? I do live here, but I've actually never liked the neighborhood and there's not enough natural light and we've had horrible neighbors. Like, let me look at this. I actually have an opportunity to get something better. Like, think of it that way because the universe is trying to move and shake you. When you have the Dreamer card, guys, this is really about following your dreams, stepping it up in life and expanding. And the universe is helping you expand by being like, nope, close this door. Nope, close this door. You got to go this way. You know what I'm saying, Sag? So this week, I'm excited for you for what's going to be coming up. Stay open. Things are aligning for you. The universe is like your personal assistant this week, and it's just moving and shaking things for you. Try to go with the flow. Try to surrender up your fears. And then when you do have to make some decisions this week, try to make it with as best like of a humor as possible. Be like, oh wow, let's gamble the dice, let's do it. Sagittarius, you're such an adventurer. Have that sense of adventure. Plug that back in, and that's that spirit itself. It's going to help you. All right, Capricorns. Let's see. Ooh, these cards are choppy for Capricorns. God, the Queen of Fire has been coming up for a lot of you guys. Woo. And clarity card. Okay. King of Water, Queen of Fire, Six of Air, and the clarity card is balance. Okay. For you guys, this is awesome, guys. You guys really are, also, as well as your previous signs, you guys really are moving into this new arena of things are looking up. You guys are really maybe advancing, progressing, getting kudos, getting acknowledgement, and you guys are, volunteering for those projects, really stepping it up. Or before you might just like, I'm gonna just play it safe, or I'm gonna take it slow. When you guys are seeing opportunities, you guys are really trusting. You have the King of Water here, so you really are opening up emotionally. When I say emotionally, it's not just like, oh, I love you. It's more, and it can be. Maybe you guys are really moving forward and stepping up in regards to your relationships. But for you guys, it's really about how you see yourself, how you see life, how you see opportunities, and your relationship to those opportunities. It's really trusting your gut, your intuition, and really and trusting inside of yourself that like, I can do this, you almost you guys have evolved to even be like where you would get counseled. Now you're counseling others. You're like, I can do this. I've gone through my journey. I can inspire other people. You have the Six of Air, guys. The difficult stuff is behind you, Caps, and things are moving on up and they're moving forward. And what's beautiful about it is that it's opening up. Instead of being trepidatious or not sure or dragging your feet, you're like, move out of my way, people. Like one foot in front of the other. Like, I can do this. It's not even a cocky sense of self. It's more of like I've been through enough and I know enough now that procrastinating isn't going to work. Doubting myself isn't going to work. I only gain by having faith in myself, by trusting myself, by opening up my heart and my mind and my creativity, and allowing and sharing, collaborating. And you guys, as a result, you guys are booming, Capricorn. I wanted clarity for this week to see what the theme is. And we have the balance card. So really what they're saying is because you guys are taking a lot of action, you're really using your unique sense of style and creativity, and really stepping in confidently. What they're really asking you is just to maintain balance, guys, because we don't want to teeter too much. You might like, yeah, I'm really confident, I'm taking on this project, right? And you take this project and you start stressing, right? So you're working like till 8 o'clock at night, you're doing over hours. You're like, hey, wait a minute, Cap, like you got this in the bag. You knew you did, you're doing a good job. Let's not stress. Let's bounce it out. Go home. Go eat. Be with your family. Have a good night's rest. Let's moderate. Let's not be too extreme in our approaches, because we don't want that fear to kick in. And that's when that happens, when we get unbalanced, is because our fear and our stress kick in. You might say you work good under stress, but understand, Caps, that you're finally stepping into a much more powerful space. So it's really good to also adopt healthier approaches. So guys, beautiful timing at play here. I'm super excited for you, Caps. Whatever you're moving forward in, you're trusting your gut, your intuition, you're opening up, you're trusting others, and you really are giving back in a lot of ways. You guys have gone through so much that now you can give to others. Maybe in your work, you're stepping up and you want to be, maybe you're kind of like, maybe you're stepping up to that new title so you can foster other people that are coming in, or maybe you're stepping up in your creative projects and doing things to serve others. You know, maybe you decided to do like a YouTube channel, or you're deciding to do your art or your design. And like, I really want this to inspire other people and make other people confident, because I know what it was like. You guys you're not just stepping up, you're giving back, Cap. And that's such a beautiful thing. So thank you for that. Okay, Aquarius. Ooh, I pulled my little cloth thing here. All right. Ooh, my phone is ringing. I'm so sorry. I'm going to put that on mute. It's going to be recorded. I'm sorry. Nothing I do about it. So we're going to move on to Aquarius. We're going to pretend like we don't hear my phone ringing. Just one sec. Let's see. It'll stop soon. Sorry. Wow, Aquarius. Okay, the wheel, balance, and emperor. These are all major arcana cards, Aquarius. So this coming week, it's you, and there's a lot of development internally, externally, but they're not bad. So don't be like, oh my God. You have the guys, things are looking up for you, and there's going to be lots of sudden little shifts for you. So maybe you guys might have been like, oh, I'm working over hours, or this job is cool, but I kind of want to move forward, or I've kind of been in limbo because I'm between things, or between schools or jobs, or a lot of growth, but letting you know the limbo is over, Aquarius. So you've enjoyed it, time to move forward. Now, what's most important, guys, here, and let me just pull a clarity card, because I just want to see what area of your life. Okay. Two of Earth. It's definitely going to be about your physical work. It's probably about school, career, your home, any kind of foundational work, where you live. And there's going to be a lot of movement this week, guys. A lot of movement, Aquarius. You know, just bam, bam, bam. A lot of things going on at once. Again, the balance card has also come up for a lot of people. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of energy moving and shaking, and we really got to make sure that we do those things that keep us objective, that keep us not overly emotional. I mean, emotional, but not like, you know, swinging extreme. It's really like, okay, let's compromise. We have a bigger vision and mission here. So, okay, we'll take this, we'll leave that, now let's move forward. Now, you also have the Emperor. So as things move forward, Aquarius, what's really being asked of you is to be ambitious. But not just ambitious for like ego's sake. It's more like, I want this, and I've been in a lull, and now, you know, fortune's on my side, things are moving forward. I'm moving to the next phase of this interview process, or this move, or this development, but I'm not going to wait anymore to see if they're going to call me. I'm going to call, or I'm not going to wait to see if they liked it. I'm going to follow up, or I'm going to do this. You guys have to be structured. You guys have to have a lot more, and when I say discipline, don't be hard on yourself, but it's like, if you commit to something, do it. You guys are structured, disciplined. You have a plan. You have a plan, Aquarius, and you're moving towards it. And when you have the wheel, guys, it's so wonderful, because it's positive change. Situations moving forward. And what's going to help move it forward and keep it moving up is structure, is a plan, and going after it, okay? And moving forward with it. Now, because things are going to be busy, try to have a playful approach. Make sure you don't get too cranky or overstressed, you know, and snap at people. No one else deserves that. And we all get like that. I know I get like that too. So just be like, okay, I got to have some fun. I got to make sure when you have this balance card, make sure you spend time with family. If you know that you need 8 hours of sleep, get 8 hours of sleep. If you know that you have obligations to loved ones, make time for them, because believe it or not, this, all while its outside world is going great, but it's the people that fuel our inside that really are the root and foundation of a lot of things. If that's spending time with your fur baby, with your yoga team or class, or with your family or loved ones, do that, guys. Forward movement, upward movement, especially in regards to career, finance, and school. And you guys need to have a plan, a structure, and then act. And then boom, 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 boom. So it has been a little bit of a lull craze, but now we're moving on forward. I always think of that. What is that old school show? Like moving on up to the east side. What is that? What is that show? It's like within the 70s or the 80s. I have no idea. It's past my time. But anyway, that's what it makes me think of. Okay, last but definitely not least, my beautiful Pisces. Okay, I'm gonna get a clarity card. Okay, 9 of Earth, Ego card, 9 of Air, and the 4 of Air. Okay, Pisces, let's look into this. Now, guys, it looks like, especially for you guys, we're gonna need mentally this week, Pisces, you're gonna need a little bit of a timeout. Okay, so make sure you get that rest, decompress, go to the beach, go to the mountains, take a vacation, whatever it is. Before you make any decisions, there really needs to be some thinking time, because in the 9 of Earth, guys, there really is a lot of success in terms of maybe things are moving forward with school, with work, with self-employment, luxuries, money. Things are really finally paying off. So this week, we need a lot more quiet time alone. That doesn't mean we can't be with family or loved ones or friends, but when it comes to making decisions this week, Pisces, the best advice is going to be the one that comes to you, through you, from your higher self, through meditation, through prayer, through sleep, through dreams, whatever it is. That's really what's going to guide you. Now, you do have the ego card. So you guys are kind of getting more caught up in, like I said, it's the ego mind. It's overly focused on material things and being very negatively focused. Like, well, what do they think of me? I don't make 3 figures. Or, oh, finally I have all these friends and they love me because I'm like in this industry. But what happens if I lose it? It's like, that's not real. Yes, we need money. Yes, we love friends, but make sure that whatever it is you're working on, Pisces, your creativity, your work, your career, your purpose, your foundation, your home, your identity is based on self-love and who you are, guys, because some decisions are going to be coming up for you, Pisces, and a lot of things that you're going to be stepping into for yourself, guys, is really a healthier sense of self. And when I say a healthier sense of self, I can do cliches like love yourself all day long. And I hate the fact that it's a cliche. I shouldn't say hate. I really dislike the fact that it's a cliche, because literally we're all here for that same thing. But guys, you're going to be so much more successful, grounded, and loved and appreciated and acknowledged because you're yourself. Because you are thinking outside of yourself, that you remembered your mission, that the reason you're doing this work, this creativity, or you're even putting your energy into all these things because you want to help, because you want to serve, because you want to send a message, because you want to be what do they call it? You want to shift the industry because you want to make things healthier for the next generation. People buy and invest not in what you sell, but why you sell it, Pisces. Now, I know that I'm giving examples here, but this can be in your speeches, in your creative work. This can be in your job, your home, your career, your purpose, whatever it is. Stay in alignment, because that's what's getting you to where you're at now, and that's what's going to shoot you up. So they're saying, look, don't get lost in what other people think or other people say, or well, they didn't like my YouTube video. You're not going to please everybody, let me tell you that. So just leave that all behind. Let's decompress. Let's take some time out. Let's love ourselves. Let's go on a little bit of a vacation, because it looks to me like you guys might be having some sleepless nights and a little bit more anxiety as a result. And guys, your fear is unnecessary. It can create self-fulfilling prophecies, because whatever you focus on manifests. So let's rest some more. And yeah, if you have those loved ones that really remind you of who you are, be with them. Let's meditate, and then we'll make decisions from there. Let's not make any decisions for the ego mind or out of fear, because fear only begets fear. Let's at least get into a balanced space and as much love, and let's remember our mission and make it for the highest good here, Pisces. You're doing a beautiful job, and yet that money or security in some sense is coming in. So make sure you spend some little luxury time on yourself, and in that time, whether you're in the spa, meditating, or on a hike, meditate, pray, ground, get clear, get in line with who you are, Pisces, because you're a beautifully intuitive person, and then move forward from there. I hope this serves you guys. If you guys would like to do my 7-day clearing and reclaiming, it's still on there. I think it's $10 still. I've had amazing emails. Thank you so much for everyone who's emailed me back their stories. It's really good to cut cords, clear heavy energy, and get moving forward and pulling back your own energy. Please note when you do any energy work, there is sometimes a detox. So if you do guys have any flu-like symptoms, it's really common if you're holding a lot of stuff. I'm doing my integrative coaching to help move you forward. And other than that, I'm doing my tarot and my soul reading, which is technically a healing with a macro perspective. So we'll talk about why you incarnated, your purpose, your lessons, and any blocks in the body. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me. My link is down below. Have a beautiful week, guys. We're going to do this, guys. We're all learning and evolving together. And sometimes even though it feels overwhelming and we just can't do anymore, you'll be really surprised how incredibly strong and courageous you really are. Gonna get there, guys. We're gonna get through it together, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.